Humans are inherently social beings. Our social links with other people are critical to our health and the health of our communities. The built environment has huge potential to foster strong local networks and help build resilient communities. The way we design our buildings and cities can support social connection. Talented designers working in all aspects of the built environment are doing amazing work towards this goal. Even though social interaction is incredibly important to designers and architects, it is rarely understood in a quantitative way. Designers and architects have no evidence-based tools to understand how building design impacts social isolation in the places we live and work. The challenge is important because social isolation has reached an all-time high. Despite our highly interconnected digital networks, social connection between people at a neighborhood level is dwindling in many parts of the world. This increasing problem is a health threat. The American Psychological Association considers social isolation a negative health effect comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Increased social connection also helps communities come together in response to personal traumas or natural disasters. We at Human Studio are working to reduce this public health crisis. Human Studio is an architecture and urban design practice based in Vancouver, Canada. We are building an evidence-based simulation tool to quantify social interaction potential in building design with a diverse group of collaborating designers, software engineers, architects, and psychologists. Generous support from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, CAF America, and the British Columbia Housing Agency has made this project possible. We want to help design buildings where people know their neighbors and are part of a strong community in the places they live and work. We started by asking a basic question. What causes a social interaction? A possibility for a social interaction occurs when people cross paths or bump into each other. We call this moment a spark. Because sparks are the ignition point for a potential social interaction, we need to understand how the design of buildings makes sparks more or less likely. We had an idea. What if we used video game technology as a tool to understand the relationship between building configuration and social interactions? In video games, digital avatars move around virtual buildings all the time. Using this technology, we could simulate building occupants and begin to understand where sparks occur, when avatars can see each other and say hi. In this way, we can build spaces that encourage sparks, and maybe even find ways to help those sparks become conversations, and conversations can lead to friendships. We are building software that uses digital agents guided by artificial intelligence to inhabit our buildings when they are in the early stages of design. Using the simulations of these agents moving around buildings, we test options for the same project, designed in different ways to understand which design enables the most social interaction. We are interested in understanding which building layout leads to more potential for social interaction. We aren't trying to predict how exactly that will happen. We are setting the stage for human contact. Strong and connected neighborhoods build on day-to-day interactions that make life healthier. Architecture can't make people have more friends on its own, but it can make it easier. Our passion is to understand how to do that and to share that knowledge with the world. Learn more at humanstudio.ca.